Well, Canada's Privacy Commissioner is raising red flags over a Canadian whistleblower's revelations about the use of Facebook data in political campaigns, including the Trump run for the presidency. This and more concerns, more flagging concerns over using products from a Chinese telecommunications giant. This is all for developing that 5G super-fast internet network. Well, let's bring in a familiar face from the not-too-distant past. Lawyer Chantal Vernet is a former Privacy Commissioner for Canada. Nice to have you back again.
Nice to see you.
All right, let's talk about this Facebook data situation. How concerned should Canadians be and our Privacy Commissioner?
Well, he is concerned, and he is right to be concerned. What I think comes out of this incident, first of all, hopefully, it will put to bed this false security that if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about. Because now you realize, well, you could be manipulated. So the public reaction throughout the day makes me think that there will be a new awareness of the impact of use or misuse of personal information.
What do? They get this data from Facebook. How can it be used? What kind of use is my data saying?
Well, because they have algorithms that define profile. And what we've read in the press today, so still much more to come, we're now going to bring out the facts. But from the press today, clearly they were establishing profiles of allegiances, of political allegiances, and therefore acting upon it for a political objective. And that's done a lot, but that's done also for marketing. So that's the first thing, is that I think people will now not be so complacent about, well, I have nothing to add, therefore I have nothing to worry about. And the second thing that I hope will come out of today is the realization that we don't have the accountability structure that corresponds to the risk of the internet.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Well, I mean, I thought it kind of interesting that Facebook said, oh, well, we told them to destroy the data, and therefore they assume they did. Who would destroy 50 million users' data? That's valuable stuff, isn't it? Especially, obviously, to political campaigns as well. All right. I want to ask you one final question on this other issue, which is of some concern. A bunch of our retired security chiefs are saying Huawei is... it's kind of toxic in the States because it's not being used there for security purposes. People are concerned that this new 5G technology that you can, if you have Huawei technology, they can spy on you. How is that a paranoid position? Should Canada be rethinking any involvement we have with this telecommunications giant?
Well, I feel that when you have three experts, proven experts, expressing the same concern, we should pay attention. And I don't see it as paranoid at all. My hope is that the last budget's announcement of the creation of two agencies, one under the RCMP, one under the Community Security Establishment, the Communication Security Establishment, will create a stronger bridge between cybersecurity protected by the government and cybersecurity protected by the private sector, and that concerns, like the one we see around Huawei now, will be addressed in a very rational and methodical and effective fashion.
And the Americans aren't being paranoid. They've taken the step to actually preclude Huawei from bidding on contracts for telecommunications that they deem too sensitive. So would China actually, I don't want to be naive or anything, would they actually do that, embed stuff in cell phones that they can use to spy on people? That seems a little James Bondish.
I think that when the experts in the field have been saying that, and saying that for years, let's not discount the fact that this is not new. They have been saying that for years. I think definitely we should pay attention.
All right. And if you're concerned, we should all be really concerned. All right, Chantal, it's great to have you back. Thanks for coming. Appreciate this.